Do nerd spaces hate black people? Now, we came across a recent video today where it talks about spaces for nerds and niches and things like that, and how they believe that they are not properly represented or valued in those communities. Now, I'm not in the cosplay community. I am not in the, I would say that I'm a gamer, Call of Duty, GTA, things like that. But I'm not extensively in communities tailored toward just what I do. I've always been more of a single player slash co-op player, real life type of player. Even though I do love multiplayer, search and destroy. I have a balance. So we're gonna talk about this and see what they're talking about and if there's any truth to there not really being a good space for those in the nerds reality.
So today's video is going to be a
Yeah.
little bit different because I want to talk about a more serious topic. Recently, a cosplayer by the name of Ash or Ashley, who went by the online handle Squid Kid 11,
Think she cute. She cute.
11 passed away at only the age of 20.
Dang. Whoa. Nah, that's sad, bro. R.I.P. Shawty, for real. No disrespect to you or your loved ones.
That situation, someone so young losing their life, but the situation just gets sadder when it was revealed that the reason
Bro, comments teasing their skin tone and appearance made their struggles with depression even worse, leading to this heartbreaking outcome. Dog, bro, it's so hard to tell beautiful people that they're loved, bro, especially when they feel internally that they are ugly. To me, ugly is a mindset, and ugly is also an energy. Energy and a mindset. You can be very beautiful in your own ways, in your own unique ways, and you can still be beautiful real life. And a lot of people think that they're ugly than they are. Real shit. So it's like, dog, on some like grown talk, it's really sad to hear that people don't know how loved and valued and beautiful they are, especially such a beautiful young woman like that, dog. That's pain right there. That is pain, especially when you're just trying to show your thing and your love and your passion in the community that you feel accepted in. Stuff like that is corny, bro. It sucks to see stuff like that happen. Pain, bro. Prayers for her family for sure.
and why she lost her life was because she was battling with her mental health due to racism and the amount of harassment she was receiving online due to her cosplays. Now, she would do cosplays of popular anime characters like Toga from My Hero Academia,
That's right.
Mao Mao from the Apothecary Diaries, and Rize from Chainsaw Man. Now, if you look at all these characters that she's
They're telling me this is not pretty, dog. This shawty cute, bro. The self hate in other cultures sometimes is so sad to see, and that's not to say that there isn't self hate in our own culture as well. But self hate to the point where someone can't put on a costume of a fictional character, dog. Get a grip on reality, bro. This is so sad to hear, bro.
I was playing, and honestly, most anime characters, majority of the time, they are of the lighter complexion. Which brings me to the reason why this young lady is no longer here and why
Like, bro, she adorable, bro. Little brown shawty. This is sad to see, man. Very sad to see. I didn't know that situations like this occur in these communities like this, bro. Because you would think that we're in a first world country, man, that people wouldn't deal with a lot of different struggles. But the mental health struggle in America is very nuanced. It's very different than in other places, bro. Because this country doesn't really have places for you to positively express yourself in a meaningful manner just there. Like it's like you can think that, but really, if you were really going through it worse than your moment, and you had no one to speak to, where would you go? Where would you let out that steam in a realistic, non-violent manner? There's not that many places like that, bro. So it's just this country has a real mental health problem, bro, on both sides of the issue.
she was receiving hate and harassment for her cosplays, and it's simply racism. After Ash's passing, so many people have been making videos to highlight her situation and to basically spread awareness. But if I'm being honest, a lot of the videos that I'm seeing from non-black people just aren't really sitting
That's
right with me.
crazy.
Because I've seen so many videos of people saying, "I can't believe this happened. I can't believe this young girl lost her life." The cosplay community
Am I wrong for saying that I actually can believe it, bro? Because stuff like this has been happening for a minute, where there's minorities of those people in color that don't feel really accepted in their normal places that they be in, and when they go to these other invitations to these other places or other like communities, they get a lot of backlash and a lot of push self hatred, a lot of internalized anger, and it's very sad to see stuff like that pop off, bro. But it hurts even to think like, can I actually believe that this stuff is going on? Yeah, I can believe it, bro. But to see it in this format, sad,
Community was never like this. When the fact of the matter is, no, this is how this community has always been to black cosplayers. But the more I sat and thought about it, the more I realized it's not just the cosplay community. A lot of these nerd spaces are filled with so much racism that you wouldn't even believe it.
And their costumes are so intricate, bruh. I feel like that's one thing that I really don't like, the hate on that type of community, because I understand, like, I don't really have the intention of dressing up and doing things like that, but the shawties will be looking fresh. I'm not gonna say that. I'm never gonna say that they ain't like they were looking bad. But the hate that they get for the time, like these costumes, like they take weeks, if not months. Some of these are like ridiculously hard. Like I be seeing people that be doing like the Street Fighter like costumes, and the shorties and the dudes, they be bulked up with the costumes looking perfect with like the thing will have like a ripped blue jean with a certain color. They got the exact ripped blue jean style. I'm like, whoa, crazy tough. So I'm seeing this, I'm like, bro, that's just sad to hear.
There are so many people in these spaces that do not like black people, do not want to see black people in the thing that they like, and also sometimes don't even want to see black people engage with the thing that they like. Let's take up the cosplay community for a second, because like I said, after the passing of Ash, there were so many people making videos as if this was a new thing in the community, and not like black cosplayers haven't been receiving harassment for years in this community. Well, only days after the passing of Ash, another black cosplayer.
She pressure. That's that Freeran shawty. Whoa, shawty snapped on that job. What I just said, super intricate, super, dang, now she pressure for sure. That's raw. I love seeing stuff like that, bro. That's so raw. And good on that community for still staying strong, staying focused, and still making good content. And making not letting this strong impact define what their community is going. The cosplaying community and cosplaying community of color. That's raw.
Name of Jahara Jade would post herself cosplaying the popular anime character Freeran. Now I want you to look at her
so fire. That shit's raw.
Cosplay and
That's
look at the
raw,
character Freeran, and I want you to be objective as possible and tell me that this isn't an amazing cosplay. Like this quite literally looks like she took Freeran's costume out of the anime and brought it to real life. The craftsmanship is crazy. It's a great cosplay. It looks good. That should be the end of this situation, right? Well, of course not, because unfortunately for Jahara, she is a black cosplayer. She is
so pressure. I'm not gonna lie. She could actually model. Like this is a fit. She snapped on this for sure. But you already know people be hating, man. What they be hating about, let's hear.
Because a white cosplayer would then go on and quote her cosplay and say, it's always been interesting.
And this is my issue with like this type of content, bro. I'm gonna keep it a bug. That's probably why I'm at the end, bro. And this is, take this from like a place not like, this is not coming from these like fake activists, bro. Or not from like the, loving everything, But when these dudes be saying, oh, now this white person, this is saying all that, it's like, we could have already told that she had that energy, bro. But when you coming from that, it don't feel, unbiased, for real. But it was a good, tough video, a very fire video, bro. I feel as if that last shotty was super pressured too, bro. It's sad to see what happened to that young lady, bro. God forbid, hope she rests in peace. And, hopefully things get better, bro. And I pray, maybe I'll pop up to one of these conventions one of these days, drop a vlog on y'all, bro, because now them Johns be looking crazy. Hey, love. We gone.